Hi students, today's our topic is to explain the titration curves of different titrations. Okay, so first we'll see what is a titration curve. A titration curve is a plot of pH of the analyte solution versus the volume of the titrant added as the titration proceeds. It's a curve. This is the titration curve. Okay, so what happens here if we are taken an acid? What happens as we add a base into it? What happens to the pH? So in the y-axis we have the pH of the analyte solution, and on the x-axis we have the volume of the titrant added. So this will be the burette and this is the conical flask. From the burette we are adding a base, and here we can take the acid. Using suitable indicator we are doing this titration. So for knowing this titration curves, we have to know what is equivalence point. The equivalence point of an acid-base reaction is the point at which the amount of acid and the base are just sufficient to cause complete neutralization. This is very important. That means at the equivalence point, we'll think that the concentration of H plus will be equal to the concentration of OH minus. So what happens? Complete neutralization takes place. So the equivalence point of an acid-base reaction is a point at which the amount of acid and of the base are just sufficient to cause complete neutralization. Now, we will see this. For a strong acid and strong base, the pH is equal to 7 at equivalence point. For a weak acid and a strong base, the pH will be more than 7 at equivalence point. For a strong acid and a weak base, pH will be less than 7 at equivalence point. So you have to know this, where is the equivalence point for each type of reaction. For a weak acid and weak base, there is no sharp equivalent point is not possible. So first we will see these are the 4 different curves which is very important for you. This is a strong acid, strong base. So here you can see the pH, here it is 14. So we are taking a strong base and we keep on adding a volume of acid. So strong, how you know that whether you took a strong base or acid? So you see the pH at 0. At 0 the pH is 14. That means it is a strong base, and here the volume of acid is added. So what happens? The curve will be going like this, and the equivalence point, this straight line here in the middle, we have the equivalence point. For a strong acid, strong base, the equivalent point comes at 7. Now strong acid, weak base. So how you know that this is a weak base? See here, the pH is less. Here 14, 13, 11. It is near 11. Okay. So pH is less. So we are taking a pH 11 and you are adding an acid to it. So it reaches the strong acid means around 0, 1. Okay, strong acid. So strong acid, see here the straight line is coming at less than 7. The equivalence point is at less than 7. Now we will see these two. Weak acid, strong base. Strong base every time starts from 14 or 13, and we are adding a weak base. You can see that this is the point, the equivalence point, the middle of this straight line. The equivalence point is above 7. And for a weak acid and weak base, we cannot see any straight line here. So there is no sharp equivalence point. So these 4 cases are very important. Now we will see one by one. Suppose here we are adding strong base and HCl. We are taking sodium hydroxide and HCl. Strong base, strong acid. See here we started from 14. So we should think that we are taking a base, and into that base we are adding HCl. So HCl, it will stop near 0 or in between 0 and 1, and the equivalence point is at 7. So if you look into the shapes of the titration curves, you should be able to know which is added to what. Either we are taking a base in the beginning, then we are adding acid. So how you know that? You have to see at 0 what is the pH. That means at here 0 what is the pH. Here it is 14. So we are taking a base and we are adding acid into that. Now we'll go to the next one, that is adding alkali into acid. See, at 0 it is 0. That means the pH is 0 means it will be an acid, and into that we are adding a base. So here this is also strong acid and strong base. That is why the equivalence point is at 7. Now look at this one. This is a weak base and a strong acid. So we are taking a weak base like ammonia. See here, it is 14, 13, 12, 11, 11 point something. So it's a weak base and we are adding HCl to it. It's a strong acid, and see here it's coming near 0 and the equivalence point is less than 7. Now this is weak acid and weak base. So we are starting from weak acid or base. How you know that? At 0 it is around 11 point something. So we will think that it is a weak base. We are taking ammonia and into that we are adding acetic acid or ethanoic acid. So it's a weak base. The equivalence point is not very sharp. We'll go to the questions. This is a past paper question. Which of the following acid-base titration is represented by the pH curve below? The options are given here. So you look into the shape of the curve and you have to think at 0 what is the pH? It is just 10. So 10 means it is base or acid, you have to think. So first we are taking acid or base. Then what is added into it? It is ending near 2, 3 like that. So above 2 it is weak acid, okay? So you have to think and tell the answer. Now draw the titration curve, 4 types, and mention the equivalent point. What do you understand by equivalent points of a reaction between sodium hydroxide and dilute hydrochloric acid? That means the amount of sodium hydroxide is enough to neutralize the amount of dilute hydrochloric acid. Draw the pH curve you would expect if you add 1 mole of hydrochloric acid to 25 cm³ of 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. So both are 1 mole, so you will get the same strong acid, strong base curve. I hope this is clear for you. Thank you.